All right, Shalom, Shalom. This is the brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. And I'm just going to jump right into this lesson. As you can see, I'm already opened up to this particular story. It says murder capital Baltimore marks 320 homicides, higher than 2016 total. All right. And I just wanted to do a quick lesson on this because as you can see, 320 homicides, and you know damn well, in Baltimore, there's a lot of Jake doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and read these 3 paragraphs right here. A series of shootings resulted in Baltimore's 320th homicide this year. Killings continue as Maryland City becomes the nation's murder capital, pulling ahead of New York City and raw numbers in Chicago in terms of homicides per capita. A police investigation is underway into a triple shooting in the southern Baltimore neighborhood of Brooklyn, which left 1 man dead and 2 wounded on Sunday. These shootings come after Baltimore saw its 319th homicide of 2017 last week, surpassing 318 killings of 2016. That's ridiculous. That's Jake for you. It says the number still does not match the 344 homicides Baltimore saw in 2015. But this year isn't over, and wickedness is waxing worse and worse, okay? And like I said, that's between Jake. These niggas out here, they go up and down the street and just pop off for no apparent reason, or because they got some J's that they want, or they just saw their neighbor buy a new big screen TV or food stamps. It's petty little things that 2/3 Jakes are killing themselves over, man. I'm gonna get Deuteronomy chapter 28. I'm just gonna jump to the point. 54th verse, it says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, and we say Jake, referring to Jacob, and Jacob's name, Yaiquab, means supplant. And these niggas is always trying to supplant one another. That's what they do. But they do it to their own flesh and blood, for say. So that Deuteronomy 28:54, because this is a curse. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Most men are not in the household now, all due to that Ronald Reagan era, getting the man out the house, and stuff like that. And also he has evil towards his brother and toward the wife of his bosom. He don't give a shit about his family. He don't give a shit about his brother. I remember one time a brother put in the group text, it's a show called Cheaters, and this dude, he's been got called to show up. He's been suspecting that his wife been cheating on him. Come to find out, she's been going on dates and kissing up all on his own cousin, what you would call flesh and blood. His own cousin is going behind his back and doing this. That's having an evil eye towards your brother, man. That's your kin, And it's the same thing with these triple homicides and stuff over there going on in B-More right now. It's evil toward their brother, It's evil toward their brother, and it's gonna do nothing but ramp up and get worse and worse as time goes on. Because niggas get worse and worse, man. They're at the pinnacle of their wickedness right now. This place has to be destroyed, And it says the murder capital, Baltimore, marks 320 homicides, higher than 2016. That can go into another prophecy as well. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 26. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. They're going to do what the fuck they want to do. Excuse my language. They're going to go kill. They're going to go rob. They're going to steal. They're going to go rape. Especially in that day. And they ain't going to give a flying bubble fuck who it is. They won't care if it's their mama down the street. Look, I need that can of beans. You know, I don't care. Because it says, for there shall be sedition among men. That's like a separation, man. You know, and sedition, you know, like evil towards one another, you know, in invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, meaning like the government and stuff like that. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power, a do as thy will, spirit on them. Especially in that day, they just gonna be whatever, you know, all hell done broke loose anyway. You got tanks running down the street, you know, got them stormtroopers going up and down the street, knocking in each other's houses. You know, they're just gonna do whatever they want, you know, because they want a crumb of bread in that day. You know, they're doing it now. What more think is gonna be during that time of Jacob's trouble? There's gonna be a time which we never saw before, and it's gonna be a time which these niggas never saw before, you know? And they're not gonna give a flying F regardless who you are, what you've been through, what you're doing now, even if you help them. You're gonna be a nigga, okay? Because reading this is what niggas do. It says shootings. Niggas shoot. It's all a byproduct of Esau, because they live in the projects. It's a project. Esau comes in and they drop a cachet of weapons and drugs and see what happens. It's a project. These niggas in these areas are like lab rats to Esau. That's why this so-called devil, this devil, the so-called white man, has to go down. He has to be taken down. But before he gets taken down, don't you think he's going to fight for his position in history, for say, and not want to give up his rulership, you know? And in turn, he's going to try to delete the Israelites off the face of the earth. How is it one way of deletion? By doing this, having projects and having niggas go at other niggas' necks instead of fighting and coming up together against the real enemy. That's how wicked Esau is. He's the perfect adversary. You know, he's the perfect adversary. He's doing what he does best, and you can't knock him. Because ultimately, it's the work of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You gotta have your 2/3 in order to have your 1/3, in order to have your elect 144, and it goes the same way the other way. Because it's all a part of prophecy. It's already written that 320 homicides was gonna happen before 2017 ends. If I'm not mistaken, the apostles and elders labeled this year the year of death, diligence, and destruction. And the 2 D's I really want to implement is death and destruction. This is death and destruction right here, you know? And it's between Jakes, man. It's between Jakes, you know? But like I said, you gotta have your 2/3, and we're just gonna get that. And I'll probably close out on this. I'll start at 7. Zechariah 13:7. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. And these niggas is scattered, man. They're confused. They don't know what to do, so they decide to kill each other because they think that's what's right, you know? Instead of coming together and stop having envy between Ephraim and Judah. You know, Ephraim meaning the head tribe of the northern kingdom, and Judah the head of the southern. So all tribes shall come together, you know. Instead, they want to think opposite and like, this nigga's trying to take my shit, you know. Because they're carnal as hell. they're scattered. And I will turn mine hand upon the little ones. That's what we just read in Deuteronomy 28, the 54th verse, man. He'll leave his children, you know. Verse 8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, America, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. All right, the 2/3 shall be cut off and die by how? Way of sword, way of famine, way of pestilence, way of diseases. That's why you read in Sirach, the 40th chapter, you can start at verse 9. The verse starts off with just pure death. Matter of fact, I'll get it. Okay. I think it's Sirach. Yeah, Ecclesiasticus. Bear with me, Akim. Yep. It says, Sirach 40:9, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, for their sakes came the flood, you know. So death, bloodshed, strife, this looks like death, bloodshed, and strife right here amongst our own people. But a different type of death, bloodshed, and strife is going to come on these niggas, man, because they don't want to get right, okay? But the third shall be left therein, verse 9, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. You know, that's what the 1/3 is going to be saying, man, because we're going to be brought through that tribulation, but we're going to endure to the end, you know. But these niggas, man, that ain't happening. That don't look like enduring to the end to me. They don't even believe if you having 320 homicides in your city in 1 year. That's wickedness, man. So, you know, just wanted to get a quick little something as I've been scrolling through RT News today. Again, this is Brother Kashakwala from the GMS Atlantic Camp, and I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. And man, like I always say, all hell is about to break loose. The chip is already here in America. Babylon the Great, not the Vatican, you idiots. You know, it's here. So man, keep the faith, man. Keep fighting until the end. Hold on to what you got. You know, like it says in Revelation, the 2nd chapter, I think starting at like verse 25. Hold on to what you got. You know, occupy until he comes, man. Stay occupied until in your profession, man. In your profession, like, you know, this heavenly calling that we have, like it says in Hebrews 3:1, man. Stay in tune with the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Keep praying and keep moving forward, man. Shalom.